Guys, today we're going through our tackle box. This is my tackle box, and it's pretty small. These are all of my tackle boxes. So this one's soft plastics, this is hard baits, and this is just a bunch of random stuff. So let's go through it. All my soft plastics, these are just a bunch of flukes and like crappie jig stuff, not much. A bunch of random stuff. All of my Senkos and worms and all of that stuff. Bunch of creature baits and a bunch of swim baits. That's pretty much it. All the hard baits. First we got buzz baits. This little guy right here is awesome. Just a little miniature buzz bait. I have this little worm on here. It may seem a little bit weird, but dude, that thing works. All the crankbaits. I'm running a little bit low on square bills at the moment. Plenty of these. This one, I don't even know what this is. It's kind of like a little wake bait, maybe. I like these little fat belly ones. These things are awesome. Here's all of my bigger ones. This is one I hand painted, just with some normal paint. This is a $2 crankbait. I've yet to use it, and hopefully it catches fish. I actually caught my first bass of the year on this one right here. Nice little, like, 1.5 pound smallmouth. So, not bad. Top water box, and we got a lot of top water. We got this Bass Pro water popper, the Chapo 90, a water popper 60, some little prop baits, poppers, some like weird popper thing, more poppers, grasshopper poppers, cigar poppers, and we got all these frogs. So these are all the small ones. This is one of my dad's that he painted, and this is one of this little limited edition popping frog. Is awesome. Looks great in the water. Here's my big frogs. I got this one, but look at the belly. That is one of the best colors I've ever seen on the belly of a frog. Then we got this big old Booyah Pad Crasher. We got these little walking baits. I do have another walking bait. It's in package right now. You'll see them in a little bit. Some spinner baits. So this is just a bunch of like the green ones, like the chartreuse, that sort of stuff. Some little swim baits, not much. Mini spinner baits. I love these. Look great in the water. They catch good fish too. We got all the jigs you could ever need. I mean, I still got one in package. And then a couple chatterbaits. I have a mini chatterbait on my rod, and it looks great underwater. It's awesome. Catches fish just like that. For the next box, bunch of rattle traps. This is my favorite color of rattle trap, and I put a red hook on there. This works awesomely. This is a pretty cool rattle trap. It's got a spinner on the end. It was in my dad's tackle box. A bunch of the stuff is my dad's that he gave to me, and a lot of it's mine. So it's kind of all mixed up in there. So now we got small jerk baits, big green, like more natural color jerk baits, shiny jerk baits, and some swim baits. I still got more swim baits. That's not it, but you know. That is where one of I can't remember what it's called, but it goes there, and it's on one of my rods right now. I gotta find it. Here's the other spinner baits. These are all light ones. Not much. Bunch of inline spinners. Some like cone ones. Some other type. This type. These are pretty cool. They're like little shads, which I like. The Panther Martins. That's a tailspin. Chartreuse in green, white, random colors. Now we got spoons and ultralights. One of my favorite ultralights, if I can get this little thingy out of there, that would be great. Is this little lipless one. It's just like a rattle trap. It's not. They're $1 each. They're great. Next we got a bunch of like other soft plastics. These are all jig head ones. There's a bunch of jig heads in there. There's some more tail grubs. There's just all sorts of ones. There are some little swim baits in here. I like these. Haven't fished with these really though. These are my dad's. But they look good, I guess. I mean, we'll figure out it in a little bit. I looked them up. These are like $10 for like a pack of 5. It's actually kind of crazy. But we'll figure it out. Here's on my terminal. There's a lot of it. So snap swivels, O-rings, split rings and beads, like drop shot. Now we got drop shots and little split shots. Here's a giant drop shot. I found these in our attic. These things are huge. I mean, this thing is actually, it's heavier than all of my lures, almost. Besides one that you'll see in the package in a little bit. Bullet weights and like egg weights. Some are, these are tungsten, some are not. It's just all mixed up. Ned rig heads, this work. Little offset hooks and some swim bait hooks. Treble hooks, which, Ro, if you are watching this, I would love to trade some of my bullet weights for some treble hooks. I know you need some, and I need some treble hooks, so hopefully we can make that trade. Circle hooks, I mean, we all know what they are, and little panfish hooks. This is probably one of my most used things, these little panfish hooks. Dude, I caught a half-pound brim on one of these another day. I like brim fishing a lot because in this one little creek, because there's so many in there, and they eat up worms. I caught a bunch of marshmallows once, and they just work. All the other stuff. This is a lot. So I got my GoPro, which I will be using for upcoming videos when I actually do a bunch of more fishing related content while I'm fishing, long form videos that I don't really do that much. But here's the other stuff. 20-pound line, that's mono, 40 braid, 10, I don't know, all just different lines. I got some like fly fishing leader. That's it was just in my tackle box. I got these little like hooks. I got this Shimano 1000 reel that I need to put on something. The drag's kind of weird right now, so I gotta fix that. But bag of bobbers and like old crankbaits I found. Alright, this is what I was talking about, that big old swim bait. It's a Googan Contender, and I'm not a Googan Glazer. I only have 2 Googan baits, this and that, and they're both in package. So it's pretty big, and it's gonna be fun to use that one probably. My other Googan bait is clickbait. I don't know, I just don't want to use them. I have this swim bait, little rooster tail, another little swim bait, spoon, rip and wrap. We got this like top water walking bait thing, a frog, little old prop bait, jig, little tail spins, jerk bait, my 6 cents crush that I really don't want to use this because this thing is like really expensive. It's like $10, which doesn't sound that much, but I got this thing for $8. These are like $25, but this thing's $10 and I don't really want to spend that much. Like, to put that in perspective, this little lipless one was like $2. So actually, I do want to try that. I'm gonna do a $2 versus $10 lipless crankbait video, which this is like $9, so we'll count it. Spoons, I have 2 spoons, but I've never used them. I just don't like how they look in the water. Another swim bait. I have put on these before. I don't really like these. They tear super easily. Y'all shouldn't buy one. They're overpriced too. I think they're like $8. Don't buy them. They'll just go bad on you. I do recommend these little jigs. Now I say recommend, but this in the package. It's just a jig. Everybody needs a jig. Black and blue. These just work, honestly. Well, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and next time y'all see how all this tackle will work out great. Thank y'all.